Welcome back to Fix My AG Doll. Today I'll be diving into my Kit and Maryellen collections. If you haven't already and you enjoy this kind of video, consider subscribing and liking this video. It really helps me out, and I just want to say I'm so overwhelmed with gratitude for all the views and all the likes and the subscribers thus far. So thank you so much, and without further ado, let's go in with our judgmental hats, but also our appreciative hats for Kit and Maryellen. Here we go. We're starting off with Ruthie's play outfit. I don't unfortunately have a Ruthie at this point in time, but I do have two components of the play outfit. So I have these khaki pants. They're super thick, and so is this shirt. I really thought that this was going to be pretty flimsy. That's just kind of how it photographs, but no, they're like a really thick and hardy material. The shirt is almost like an athletic material, but like really thick, almost waxy, but not in like a bad way. You can see that there's this little belt, and this does come with socks and shoes and a hat, but unfortunately I don't have it at this time, so I've paired it with a different pair of Kit's socks, and then the shoes are from her lessons outfit. Moving on to her winter coat, unfortunately I don't have the hat and I don't have the mittens. They go for so much online, which is ridiculous. Like, it's a hat and a pair of mittens. Anyways, I love this winter coat. I think it's so posh, which is ironic, right? Given Kit's story, like she should have a coat that seems pretty cheap or whatever. You know, this was the style, and of course it'll keep you warm in a Ohio winter. This is a piece that I think will, you know, translate pretty well to modernizing a doll. This kind of coat is exactly the kind of coat that's the it girl coat these days. Those pockets don't function. The belt actually does function, and then you can see those buttons function as well. It's pretty hardy. I really like it. I think it's super cute and worth the investment. This is the current version of the Learns a Lessons outfit that's available at American Girl. And I love this outfit. This is one of my favorite school outfits that American Girl has come out with. You can see there's these saddle shoes. I like that they're brown and the black. I think they look very classy and very of the time. And of course you have the socks as well that have just kind of this vertical pattern stitched into them. And then the actual dress, so it's a blue plaid, but it has these little yellow flowers on it. And I think what really kind of sticks out to me about this outfit is that yes, it is girly, but it's also not so over the top girly that I think that, you know, American Girl tends to lean towards this these days. And not only does that speak to my personal taste, but it also, you know, has to do with Kit's character. Like, Kit hates girly things. Like, she makes such a point out of it. So, like, why do they put her in some girly things these days? Anyways, so that also comes with this hair clip that you just use to pull away the hair from the face. I think it's a nice little addition. The belt is a separate piece. The shirt underneath is a separate piece from the dress. So you're really getting a lot of things with this. Highly recommend this outfit, especially now that you can get it at a decent price at American Girl. I think it's totally worth it. Nenea is rocking Kit's reporter dress. I believe this also came with headbands and socks. I don't have those, but you can see these little red shoes with the embroidery detail on the front. I really like that. And then the dress itself has red, navy blue, and yellow flowers all over it. That belt is attached at the sides, but I think it does add a little nice embellishment. And I just really like these red accents all over the collar, going down the short sleeves and around the waist. You can see that it's in a little bow on the sleeves. I just think it's such a nice little detail. I think it's really cute. I think it looks a lot cuter in person than it does in like the stock photo. So I'd say give this one a chance. And now these are Kit's reporter accessories. So this is a camera case. It's really hard to open. You can see me struggling with it. It is like a really hard plastic. Like, it kind of feels like you're gonna break it. And then the camera here, you can see that the little strap that holds down the other metal piece came loose. That's okay. It doesn't really bother me that much, but it feels like every time that you open this, like it's gonna break. I don't know if it's just me, but you do kind of have to be delicate with this and kind of maneuver it to be pulled out correctly so that you're hopefully not breaking it. I've seen quite a bit of broken ones on the secondhand market, so just be careful with opening and closing this. But of course, this is such a Kit piece. Like, she is all about the reporting. Yeah, I just think that if you're going to get any of the little accessory sets, this is the one that like speaks most to her character. So it has so many little details, like this pen that says Kit on it. Like, hello, what? So adorable. It opens up, you can see it's a fountain pen for on the go. And so there's two bags, so you can see I already opened the first black camera bag, and then this separate blue bag holds her little notebook. It doesn't have anything written on it, so you could hypothetically, write in it if you wanted to, but I don't know what you would write with it. And then there's some extra, fake film for her camera. And there's just so many little details written all over this. Again, I think it's so cute, and just is great for storytelling, especially if you're trying to bring Kit stories to life. And the last piece of this is a copy of the Cincinnati Register, where you can see Kit's story that she wrote. I also love that her real name is Margaret. I always forget that, but every time I'm like, oh, Kit, you just have to be different, don't you? So yeah, it's super cute, and all the pieces go into one another. I will say it is a little bit awkward to have her camera case and her notepad purse on at the same time. So typically what I do is I have her wear one or the other. She'll either wear that blue bag with her notes and her pen, or she'll wear the camera bag with her camera inside there. The film doesn't actually fit in, so just something to keep in mind. Claudia is wearing Kit's original meet dress. I love this dress, but I wish it weren't these colors. And this isn't me being anti-pink. I mean this because I just could not see Kit wearing this dress. Everything in her story, again, she gives I'm not like other girls vibes, and she literally makes fun of Ruthie for being so girly, and I'm like, the girl who's making fun of her friend for being girly is wearing one of the most girly meat outfits that have been made by American Girl. Make it make sense. It doesn't. Even if they would have just made the sweater and shirt underneath green or yellowish, I feel like that would have made it much more Kit than this pinkish purple kind of color. And it would have matched her hat a lot more. So her hat is also crocheted, and it has this green ribbon going across, and it just feels a little bit out of place. It kind of matches the green on the skirt, but not really. And then there's this little purse that she carries. It does have a strap on the back, so that's something that I didn't realize. And when I say strap, I mean a strap for just the hand to hold it. You see, it doesn't go around her shoulder or anything like that. The other piece that her meat accessories come with is a handkerchief. I love the handkerchiefs. It's so fun. But yeah, the shade of purple, again, it just doesn't really match. I don't really get why she has this hodgepodge of different colors. Yeah, I feel like they could have done a better job with that. And then the other piece with her meat accessories is her necklace. So her necklace, pulling it off of my Kit doll because I never take it off of her because it's such a hassle and I'm afraid I'm going to lose it. It's a compass necklace. It's really nice quality. I can't speak to the newer ones. I got this Kit secondhand, so it's pretty old, but it's feels like proper metal. Overall, not my favorite of Kit's outfits, but it's better than Be Forever, so we'll take it. Kirsten here is modeling the Be Forever photography dress, or photographer dress, I think it's called. This outfit, it's just so girly. It's also giving mod vibes, but literally everything down to the buttons is just giving girly energy. And again, you can be girly, that's great, but it just irritates me that for Kit in particular, there's so many girly pieces because she does not like those kinds of things. just because she looks cute in it doesn't mean that it suits her personality. And I just think that it bothers me because it really takes away from the lore. The American Girl doll lore is what brought me into the brand initially, and what I think brought so many people into the brand. So kind of neglecting an important aspect of a character's personality is just a big no-no for me. It just do better, please, for Kit in the future. But here you can see the dress without the cardigan. The top is really thin, that yellow, so you saw that like kind of U-shape outline on her chest. That's just like the double layer of the fabric, and it shows up because the fabric is so thin. I think this dress screams Easter or like spring holidays. I don't personally think it's worth it. But Kit's Christmas dress, on the other hand, I think is very much worth it. So this is her original Christmas dress. I will say I like the dress on its own very much, but I don't actually love it that much on Kit. I think some other dolls look much cuter in it, like Maryellen or Melody or Samantha. And obviously I don't mean that it's more characteristic of a different time period. I just mean that for some reason, like this shade of red doesn't suit Kit as much as it does other dolls. But anyways, this dress, it's giving Santa, it's giving ho ho ho, it's giving Christmas, we are here. So you have the actual dress itself, you have the shoes, which are, just a typical T-strap shoe, but this is an older version, so it has like the actual metal snaps. I think eventually that changed to Velcro, but feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. And then she has these really long stocking socks. Like they don't connect all the way, but they go super high up her thigh. And then you have the dress itself, which is really thick. I was pretty shocked by the quality. Again, this is an older version of the dress, so I don't know if later on, they cheapened a little bit, but at least, if you get it from the early 2000s, it's going to be a really nice quality. And then this little dog piece is actually magnets. So the magnet sticks through, you put the little magnet on one side and then the dog on the other side, and it holds in place. I didn't know that. I thought it was like pinned on or appliqued on somehow, so I think that that's a cute detail, and you could put that on her other outfits as well if you wanted to. And then the last part of this outfit is her bow. So this is one of those kind of like, I don't know like what the word is, but kind of the older style bow that I feel like I had when I was a kid in like the early 2000s that you would like pin into hair. Kind of like the kind of bow you would put in a real person's hair, if that makes sense, with the metal piece. I think those are kind of harder to maneuver. I actually like that they switched to the plastic clip for bows these days, because those metal closures, it just sometimes gets difficult to clasp on if there's a larger chunk of hair, or it falls down if there's not enough hair. So yeah, overall, I like the outfit. So this is Kit's birthday dress, and this is the version that is currently in store now, if they still have it. So if you like this outfit, I highly recommend. The biggest difference from how this dress originally came out to how it is now is originally it was a proper wrap dress where it would physically actually wrap around, kind of like a hospital gown, except you'd wrap it in the front. The sandals, I like the sandals. They have a lot of cutouts in them, which, is something that you would actually wear for the spring. This is the pattern. I like the pattern. I like that it's kind of busy when you zoom in on the fine details, but when you zoom out, it just kind of looks like little white circles. It just makes it a little bit more interesting. And I like all the different textures, all the different feels. So, you have all the buttons and the thicker green thread appliques kind of going around. I really like it. And lastly, there's also the bow on her head, and again, I think originally it had been just one long piece of ribbon and then you would tie it yourself, but now it's just one piece, which I actually prefer because it just requires less fine motor ability. These are Kit's sailor pajamas. I am missing the red headband bow piece. And I love these pajamas. These were one of the pajamas that when I looked in the American Girl catalog, I was like, I want these. I wanted them for my doll, and I wanted them for myself in real life. And I was kind of surprised to find out that not a lot of people like these pajamas. So if you don't like them, let me know what you don't like about them. I'm very, very curious. The slippers are like this faux leather flat with a little red pom-pom. And then the actual pajama itself is very silky. It has a sailor collar around it. And again, that's probably why I really liked it. I was super into Sailor Moon as a kid. And of course, this evokes that kind of Sailor Moon aesthetic. So I was probably really drawn to it, subconsciously for that reason. But I do think it's really cute, and dolls in general look really nice in this royal blue and white combination. It's very, very cute. And I feel like I remember there used to be like a little telephone, the ones where you like would put up to your ear, that she would be pictured with this. I don't know if I'm just making that up. If you remember that too, let me know. I could totally be confabulating it, but I just remember looking through the catalogs and being like, I'm going to have that one day. And now I do. And it makes my heart so happy. Now it's Maryellen's turn. I'm going to be real with y'all. Maryellen's collection is not my favorite, and that's okay. Different strokes for different folks. There are some pieces that I really do like, but a lot of it, especially the stuff that I don't have, I'm like dragging my feet on getting because, I don't know, I just think I don't like the 1950s vibe. But anyways, this is Maryellen's dog sledding outfit. I love it. Oh my god, I was like in shock when I got this outfit. It is on the pricier end of American Girl doll clothes right now, but like you're paying for the quality. The wool feels like real wool. I don't know if it actually is, but it feels like it. And the wool pieces are the hat, the jacket, and the pants. You have little suspenders with the actual like metal pieces holding up the pants, and you have the rubber of the rubber boots, and that turtleneck I think is such a versatile piece. It feels so soft. I love this outfit. Could not recommend more. There's so much like mix and match potential with this outfit, like with the green belt and the coat itself and the pants and the turtleneck, the little yellow boots. Like imagine those with Molly's yellow rain jacket. Ugh, love it. So this is definitely my favorite of all of Maryellen's outfits. It's probably going to get retired soon if it hasn't already. So if you are thinking about getting this, I would recommend, because I have a feeling that this is probably going to be pretty expensive on the secondhand market. Maryellen's meat outfit, it's not the best. Let's be honest with ourselves. It could have been better. And here's how I would have improved it. One, change the colors. The color scheme, it's just giving. I reached into a bowl of lollipops and picked out the first 3 flavors. The shoes, those are fine. Those are actually like pretty like decent quality. They feel like they're put together and assembled properly. And then that little jacket thing, no. No. That whole piece just needs to go. That's all I'm going to say. I think we all acknowledge that we don't like it. On the other hand, though, I think Maryellen's meat accessories are pretty cute. So these are the version that is in American Girl right now. The box is like so weird. I don't understand why they made it so tricky to open. But anyways, it comes with a few different bits and bobs that I think help add to the outfit, but also can be added to some of her other pieces as well. So you have the little crocheted purse, which I think is super cute, and the autographs book. Oh my gosh, I was like obsessed when I saw this. So her friends from the story all write in little messages, and they very, very much fit the personality of the characters from the story. So I just thought that that was a really cute detail, and this is the kind of stuff that just makes my heart warm and just makes me love American Girl more and more. So I want to see more of those kinds of things. We have a Florida handkerchief, which I was not expecting at all when I opened this box. It's so detailed and so vibrant. I really, really liked it. And then this is her just meat gloves. They're just white gloves with a little bow and little lace detailing. They're cute. I love a glove moment. Yeah, nothing really that special about them. But the thing that I really, really like from this collection is actually the pearl bracelet. I feel like we don't get bracelets enough, and when we do, I'm so worried that they're going to leave shine marks, but this is not really concerning for me, for shine marks at least. I haven't had any issues with it. And pearls are just so timeless, so classic. It can really work with a lot of different kinds of outfits, so I love that. And then the last piece is a pen for the autograph book. Pretty standard, nothing really that special about it, but just adds a little bit more to her character. It's not as detailed as like Kit's pen that I showed earlier, but it's something. I will say that overall, I think that they charge a little bit too much. I think it's like $36. I think this could be you could charge less for this, like in the 20s. I think that 36 is a little bit absurd. And here is the poodle skirt. I don't have the crinoline right now. I don't understand why they're still selling the poodle skirt if they don't also have the crinoline. Like, isn't the whole point to have the two together? And they're still advertising it with the crinoline underneath, so I feel like that's just like giving mixed signaling to your customer base. But whatever, you can see the nicely stitched on poodle on there. Poodle skirts aren't my favorite. I think they feel very costumey. I do know people really wore them, blah, 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 blah. But that doesn't mean it doesn't feel costumey. I blame grease. Whatever. Let's move on. The scarf is a nice piece. It feels like a nice quality scarf. You can, wrap it around her neck. I wish it were big enough to actually wrap around her head, but it's not. It doesn't fit around an American Girl doll head. You can see it's just barely long enough to kind of tie around her ponytail, or yeah, you can tie it around her neck, and that's pretty much it. Overall, I'd say this outfit it's okay. I think that they kind of overcharge for it, and so many people have this outfit. I don't think it's going to be crazy expensive on the secondhand market later on, so you might as well wait. Here we have Maryellen's ice skating outfit. Can I just ask why our Florida girly has more winter outfits than, like, let's say Molly, who lives in Illinois? Make it make sense. You can't. I do really love this outfit. This is probably my second favorite outfit. It's just the color scheme, the textures. It really surprised me. The ice skates are very sturdy. You have a white pair of tights. The dress is like a felt material within those applique snowflakes, and underneath is like a silky, satiny blue. I just didn't expect that. And then the hat and the scarf and the mittens are also warm and cozy, and I just love, the mixing the blue and the red. I feel like they do a lot of red and green for Christmas, but then to have this kind of wintry mix of the blue and the red, I think just sets it a little bit more apart from some of the other outfits that they have for winter. The scarf is Velcroed in the back, which I think some people don't like. I personally do, because that means I don't have to fuss around to make a perfect knot. But, just putting that out there in case that does bother you. And yeah, Ivy looks so adorable. Love it. Here I'm making Kit endure Maryellen's pretty and pink dress. So I believe from the story that this is supposed to be her sister's prom dress. How a 9 or 10-year-old can fit into a prom dress is beyond me. But anyways, it's not my personal taste, but, I think it has its merits. I think that it's pretty well made, considering the era that it's come from. The fabric does feel a little bit cheap, like the most underneath skirt and then the top portion, but the tulle with the embroidery on it really is so beautiful. And I love the lace gloves. They just feel different enough where, it's a nice unique ad. And these shoes are like a pearl kind of white, where it has that kind of lacquered finished look to it. It did come with this hard plastic hair bow, and I'm like, I could have done without that. If the actual hair bow had matched exactly the shade of pink of the dress, I think it would have looked better, but it just kind of takes away from the whole thing. I would have rather it just not be in there or give us another pearl moment. And here Nenea is wearing Maryellen's back to school dress. This is still available at American Girl. It's so red, white, and blue, America, 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day, all of the days. It's not my personal favorite. I do like the cut of the dress, and it has all these different details on the sweater. The button does function at the top, but it's just, I don't know, so in your face America. I just can't get over it when I look at it. And it does also have this red bow that attaches, that of course matches the aesthetic. The blue crocheted top, it has like kind of a weird texture. Like it almost feels like the thread is like coated in like a plasticky kind of feel. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan, but here's what the skirt looks like, or the dress looks like underneath. Yeah, it's okay. I'd honestly recommend waiting for a sale to buy this outfit. And that's it for Maryellen and Kit. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe. I have a couple more videos like this, so if you're in the mood for more American Girl doll collections, be sure to check those out. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.